Alright everyone, I'm gonna keep this video very short because it's about to become another year within a day or two and my dog is scared shitless of the fireworks. And right now she's finding new ways to hide herself, which doesn't work. However, recently, especially after the Sylenth1 video, there have been many requests about the templates. So basically the recreations I made to figure out certain sounds for the Sylenth1 bank. People really want to have those FLPs. So I took 4 of those recreations and turned them into usable templates. Now before we dive into them, this is really important. I've created these templates in FL Studio version 25.1.3 build 4922. You're gonna need at least this version of FL Studio or higher to be able to open it. And then for Sylenth1, it's been a while since a decent update, but I'm using Sylenth1 v3.073. So you need at least that version of FL Studio and that version of Sylenth1 to be able to open it. This is not a MIDI pack or something. I do not own these melodies. So once you get the project files, it'll only be partially included just to prevent a bunch of trouble. These templates are now, the 4 templates are now included with the Sylenth1 bank. If you got the Sylenth1 bank already, the new one, the V3 or the Fruitymasterz everything bundle, it's in there. Just find your download link and it'll be there. Now, and here's the fun part. I only specified the FL Studio version and the Sylenth1 version. That's because all of the mixing was done with stock plugins. Let's just dive into it. This right here is the upside down remake. Yeah, it only uses Sylenth1 and 1 sample from my own old pack, which is also included and also mixed with stock plugins. So it'll probably just open. This one is even better than the one in the Sylenth1 video because I actually tweaked them a bit. And this right here is what you'll get once you buy it. Like I said, the full melody is not included, but there are a few notes, so you'll at least know where to start. And these chords are very simple, so I could just leave them in anyway. This is the upside down template you'll get. Now, if you figure out to reconstruct it back to the original melody, which might actually be fun, it's probably fine because it wouldn't have been me, you know. So it's really simple right here. I made layers. So when one melody uses multiple layers, you'll just have to do it once, just like the chords. Just fill it in here. Yeah, and this is the arps and the plugs, and you can basically create your own melodies here. There's nothing on the master, by the way. These are really clean. Now, let's go to the next one. Now, here's another one I'm really excited about. I actually did some fancy things in the mix after the one I showed you in the Sylenth1 video. This is by our church recreation, and it's really, really spot on. Now, there we go. This is our church with just Sylenth1 and FL Studio. Once again, you'll need the right version of FL Studio or higher, or the right version of Sylenth1 or higher, and you'll be able to open this. But you'll not get the full melody, and I might be repeating myself, but you don't want to know how weird my refunds can be. So this is what you get once you buy it. Once you buy the Sylenth1 bank, the templates are included in the Sylenth1 bank, and you will get, and like you see, everything is mixed with stock plugins. You basically get the same thing, but just not the full melody. Now, I did use some samples. The samples are included too as zipped loop packages. So you can just open the zip right from FL Studio. Right here, there's the main melody again. It uses 2 layers. Everything else doesn't use more than 1 layer. And the bass sound is in here, so you can see how I did that really awesome legato trick. So this is our church. I think this one is really nice. I actually didn't mix this one in my previous video, and now I did, so this one is native stock or something, yeah. So the Our Church one. Now let's go to the next. Here's another one, Twilight Psalm. This is the third template. As you can see, once again, stock mixing. It only uses FL Studio and Sylenth1, and this is how it sounds. There we go. This one is a bit more simple, which is nice. It kind of does sound like the real thing. I believe the more simple a template is, the more usable it is. Alright, so let's go to the version you'll get when you buy it. Like I said, I will not share the full melody because I do not own these melodies. However, I did recreate all of these sounds, and they are, of course, in the Sylenth1 bank. This is what you'll get once you buy the templates. Right here, once again, the main melody and the chords and everything with stock stuff. Yeah, pretty much. This one is probably one of the simplest ones. Now the final one is colors. Let's dive into that one. So I included it anyway after doing a bunch of tutorials about colors. Yeah, so basically this, I believe this one sounds better now too. This is how it sounds. Crap, I forgot to render the audio files. So this is how the template of color sounds, just like you get it, except you get a shorter melody. So yeah, I believe those are some really great templates actually. If I think about it, might be my best ones. While this was not my intention to share the templates, yeah, there have been many requests. So once you buy it, you will not get the MP3 file of colors, of course, and you will not get the full melody. But however, all the tricks in there you need to create a melody like that are already in there and pre-set up, like the pitch bend. So that's 4 templates right there. I hope you guys like them. These templates, all 4 of them, are included in my new Sylenth1 bank, which has not been finished, but because of some trouble, it's now in early access. This is included for free in the Sylenth1 bank. However, the Sylenth1 bank is also included in the everything bundle. So if you just want to get everything I have to offer right away, just get the everything bundle. It's incredibly cheap. It's about 4 times, maybe 8 times value. Yeah, I kind of need to survive this. I kind of need to survive until next year right now. Alright, so a quick update about all of the stuff happening with this thing right here, with the computer. I might have figured it out. It's... yeah. I was just editing. It just froze and shut down. It's still on. I really don't know what this is. Now it's... okay, it's doing something. Yeah. Blue screen incoming. Blue screen. Yeah, no. Now it's off. It's not disabled. It's on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some error message would be nice. Like, hey, this is exactly what's going on. How about something like that? Nope. Nope. It's gonna take me a little while to figure this out, but I might be able to give this one a couple of months or maybe a year or 2, hopefully, of extended life. So I won't be completely fucked. But yeah, probably next month I'll be looking for a new home again. I'm totally not sure if I'm gonna get it. So I also decided not to break down the studio just yet, because, you know, excitement can kind of ruin a lot of things. So yeah, that's it. 4 templates. All you need is love. No. All you need is FL Studio, the right version, and the Sylenth1. If you got FL Studio Sylenth1, you will be able to open up these 4 templates And what you'll get is something that works really easy, but you won't get the full melody recreation because it's not mine. So I hope you guys like this, have fun. As soon as I can, I'm gonna create some kind of melody with one of these templates and try to record it. I actually don't use templates that much. I used to do that. It's a really fun way. If you want to create a melody really fast and you gotta make all of the sounds and do all of the mixing, it's kind of demotivating sometimes. Well, I love the sound design, I love the mixing, but not everything all at once. So with one of these templates, you just open it up and you start puzzling around. And because there are still a few notes of the recreation in there, you kind of know the balance. So in which key to stay, whatever, if you want to do something like that. So yeah, it's in there now. Have fun. Thanks for watching and see you again probably next year. Hopefully. Tough times.